Disclaimer: I'm basing all of my feelings about this game on watching a friend play it for 2 hours. My own experience with it is limited. But fuck you. If you want informed criticism instead of blind hatred, go watch Zero Punctuation. Or better yet, don't base your opinions on things random people on the internet say. And of course, spoilers. OneShot is a puzzle adventure game. Sort of. About half the puzzles are throwing a bunch of objects at a locked door and seeing which ones combine into a key. And the other half are a game of capture the flag through your own computer. Which, to be fair, the main hook of this game isn't the mechanics. It's the fact that it's the story. You play as a young kid named Nico who finds themselves in an unfamiliar world and must traverse it in order to find their way home, and maybe even save the world. Except you don't. You actually play as God. Now, you might think this would make the game easier, but apparently being God only allows you to tell small children what to do, so really you're more of a ghostly chaperone. The story itself is fine, but for a game based almost entirely on characters, it somehow doesn't manage to make a single interesting character. This is probably mostly because you only ever see each character once, so there's not really much of a chance for anyone other than Nico to be developed. Which I think really highlights Nico's brilliant development from a caring, kind lost child with seemingly no interesting flaws or actual personality, who's only motivated by going home, into a caring, kind lost child with definitely no flaws or actual personality who just wants to go home. It's really incredible how undeveloped Nico is, even though half the game is him talking. It does make sense though, because generally speaking, you develop character through the choices they make, and the harder the choice, the better you can see their true personality and motivations. But the game immediately separates you and Nico into separate entities, so anything you make Nico do holds no actual weight with his character. Nico doesn't go on a journey. Nico goes on a sightseeing tour with the tour guide and may or may not shoot him in the face at the end. It's not to say it's a bad game. The fourth wall breaks are cool, and it's interesting when the game jumps into your computer, making you chase down a file or solve a puzzle with your wallpaper. But that's really not enough to carry a character-driven game with bad characters. Overall, 10 out of 10 game of the year.